Once upon a time, in a serene pond filled with lily pads and surrounded by tall, swaying grasses, a humble little egg began an extraordinary adventure. This egg, smaller than a pea, carried inside it the promise of a frog. Long ago, scientists puzzled over how these tiny creatures transformed so drastically during their lifetime. The process was eventually understood to be metamorphosis, an incredible change that some animals go through during their life cycle, much like butterflies transforming from caterpillars. It all starts when Mama Frog lays her eggs in the water. Each egg is like a delicate ball of jelly, floating gently in clusters that shimmer under the sunlight. Inside each egg is a tiny future frog, just waiting to emerge. Soon, the eggs hatch, and out wiggle tiny tadpoles. These little creatures look a lot like fish, with tails for swimming but no legs. They spend their days swimming around, nibbling on plants, and growing. At this stage, tadpoles breathe underwater using gills, just like fish do. A little while later, it is time for the first big change. Imagine tadpoles dressing up for a dance. They start to sprout back legs, strong and springy. Before you know it, two little front legs join the dance, and the tadpole begins a new stage of life while wearing its part land, part water outfit. Changes keep happening under the surface. The tadpole's long tail shortens until it disappears completely. Its tiny, newly formed lungs start taking over the job of breathing because soon, our little tadpole is getting ready to hop right out of the water. And then, it happens, the moment of transformation is complete. The once fish-like tadpole is now a young froglet, ready to leap onto land. Still tiny and a bit wobbly, this young froglet leaves the water behind in search of a new home filled with insects to catch. As the froglet grows, it becomes a fully developed frog, its skin glistening under raindrops, ready to call out with rib bits and croaks that echo through the night. Frogs add so much to the exciting choir of sounds in the wild. A frog might travel far from the water, hopping over logs and rocks, always on the lookout for tasty bugs. And after a time, it will return to the water to lay its own eggs, starting the wondrous cycle of life all over again. So next time you walk by a pond, keep your eyes peeled for frog eggs or tadpoles. Remember, inside each dot of jelly is a brand new life story, waiting to leap into action. The life of a frog is a fantastic journey, full of changes and new beginnings. And that's the amazing journey of a frog, from a tiny egg to a leaping adult. Nature is full of incredible transformations, and we'll keep exploring them together. If you enjoyed learning today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Easy Science for more.